Okay, so class ninth, how are you all? I hope you all are doing fine. So today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is economic importance of bacteria and fungi. So all of you are very well aware of what bacteria and what fungi. Okay, so you know that the bacteria are very primitive organisms. ठीक है, सबसे पहले on the land most probably there were many type of organisms, but on the very first note, bacteria were the one who invaded the land. Okay, so they were the most primitive unicellular and prokaryotic organisms. So these are unicellular, they are made up of only one cell, and they are prokaryotic. Pro means before and karyon means nucleus. Means they do not have a well developed nucleus. So they do not have nucleus. Clear to all of you? Okay, so they are the primitive organisms. Okay, which do not have well-defined nucleus and are not enclosed within a nuclear membrane. They do not have nuclear membrane also. Okay. Now, it was discovered by Anton von Leeuwenhoek, who was a Dutch scientist. He was just taking a sample of lake water. Inside that lake water, he saw there were many small cells, and he named these small cell as bacteria. Okay. So, in the lake water sample, he basically saw the bacteria in 1675. In the very first, he named them as animalcules, but after that they were named as bacteria. Okay. Now, where do they found? Like, where is it in the everywhere or some special area? So the occurrence, basically on the basis of occurrence, we can divide the bacteria into two, right? So when we divide the bacteria into two, there are two type of bacteria. One are called as the eubacteria, which are the true bacteria. U means true. So the eubacteria are the true bacteria. Okay, they are found in the areas which are like normal areas like air, soil, water, desert, plant, animal, and in humans also. But there is one type of bacteria that is called as the archaebacteria. That is called as the archaebacteria. अब ये जो क्लास है बैक्टीरिया की थोड़ा सा अलग है. ये एक्सट्रीम कंडीशंस में मिलते हैं. So they are found in extreme conditions. Okay, they are not found in the normal conditions, right? So that is why these archaebacteria were the most primitive ones. Most primitive है ये. सबसे पहले ये archaebacteria ही मिले थे. So archaebacteria जो हमें मिले थे वो दो तरीके से मिल सकते हैं. एक होते हैं आपके हेलोफाइल्स. क्या होते हैं? हेलोफाइल्स. और the other one is thermoacidophiles, right? तो हेलोफाइल्स वो होते हैं जो एक्सट्रीम सॉल्टी एरियाज में मिलते हैं, राइट? एक्सट्रीम सॉल्टी एरियाज. एंड थर्मास्ट्रोफाइल्स जो एक्सट्रीम टेम्परेचर्स में मिलते हैं, जैसे 100 डिग्री क्रॉस कर गए, या बहुत ठंडे में या बहुत ज्यादा गर्म में. और एक होते हैं आपके मिथेनोजन्स. अब मिथेनोजन्स से आप समझ सकते हो, लाइक व्हाट methanogens are. They are found in methane gas. They are found in methane. CH4 means methane gas. Okay, so methane gas में मिलते हैं, जिनको हम लोग मिथेनोजन्स कहते हैं. So हेलोफाइल्स, थर्मास्ट्रोफाइल्स, मिथेनोजन्स, ये तीनों किसके कैटेगरीज है? आर्किबैक्टीरिया की, which was very primitive organisms or the bacteria found in the on the earth. Okay, so they are found in extreme conditions, but the eubacteria are the true bacteria which can be found in air, soil, water, desert, plant, animals, and in humans also. Okay, so size की अगर हम बात करें तो बैक्टीरिया जो होते हैं वो 0.2 to 1.5 माइक्रोमीटर इन डायमीटर हो सकते हैं और 3 से 5 माइक्रोमीटर लेंथ में होते हैं. ठीक है, तो बैक्टीरिया बहुत छोटे और बहुत बड़े हो सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो सबसे छोटा जो बैक्टीरिया है, लाइक द स्मॉलेस्ट बैक्टीरिया, यू नो that the smallest, आपने chapter जो cell chapter है, you have studied in that chapter the smallest cell and the largest cell. So smallest जो bacteria है, it is PPLO, pleuropneumonia-like organisms. Okay, and the largest is थियोमार्गरीटा. एक बैक्टीरिया होता है थियोमार्गरीटा. ओके, सो दिस बैक्टीरिया इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो थियोमार्गरीटा एक ऐसा बैक्टीरिया, आई विल टेल अबाउट इट इन द लेटर स्टेजेस. ओके, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल विल डू द स्मॉलेस्ट बैक्टीरिया टाइप, दैट इज द PPLO. Okay, pleuropneumonia-like organisms, and the largest bacteria is Theomargarita namibiensis. Okay, now we come on to the shapes. So if we talk about the shapes, there are different type of shapes of bacteria, like the coccus. The first one, the first class is the shape is the cocci, जिसको हम लोग normally spherical shape भी कहते हैं. Okay, spherical shape. Okay, bacilli is also called as rod shape. Okay, the other one is the vibrio, which is also called as comma shape. Okay, so one by one we'll go through the shapes. Okay, so first of all we'll go with the spherical. So spherical में if you see here, अगर एक single bacteria है, then it will be called as coccus. अगर दो bacteria आपस में involved जुड़े हुए हैं, then it is called as diplococci. And if these two bacteria are capsulated, means they are covered with a capsule, then they will be called as diplococci encapsulated. And if they are present in a bunch, like if they are present in a group, then it is called as staphylococci. But when they are present in a group, but the group is in the form of a chain, okay, so it's in the form of a chain. So when they are in the form of chain, it is called as streptococci. और जब group 8 का होगा, जैसे 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then this will be called as sarcina. Okay, so you can see here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and when they're in the number of 4, so this is called as tetrad. So in these type of forms, the coccus shape can appear. Now coming back to the bacilli. Now we are coming to bacilli. So if suppose the shape of bacteria is neither, it is like oval. It is neither coccus nor rod shape. So this type of shape is called as cocobacillus. This type of shape is called as cocobacillus. Okay, neither it is spherical nor rod shape. So it is cocobacillus. If it is proper rod shape, then it is called as bacillus. Okay, so bacillus can occur in 2, then it is called as diplobacilli. Okay, when they are formed in a group, like they form a group, they are called as palisades. But when they are present in a chain-like manner, then it is called as streptobacilli. Okay. Now the next is, we are coming to the vibrio shape. So vibrio is a comma shape. So it's like the comma which is formed. So this is like comma shaped bacteria, that is the vibrio shape. Okay, like the Vibrio cholerae, which is responsible for doing cholera. Okay, so they are comma shaped. Now some other shapes are also there, like the other one is the spirochete. It is also called as the spirillum shape. Spirochete is an example of spirillum shaped bacteria. Okay, clear to all of you? Now there are different type of other shapes also, like when the bacteria is in budding stage, they can form hyphae. They may have stalk attached over here. Okay, so they may have stalk attached over here, so they are in the stage of reproduction. Okay, so the next one is the shapes of bacteria. In this you can see the exact shape. It is the cocci shape, it is a rod shape, it is a spiral shape. Okay, so inside the spiral shape we have comma shape, that is the vibrio. We have spirillum shape, that is the Helicobacter pylori. They are spirochetes. Okay, these are spirochetes. Okay, and this is bacilli, staphylococci. So the first one is Staphylococci aureus, which is this particular type of bacteria causes skin. It causes skin problems. Okay, like acne and all. Skin problems. Okay, like acne. Okay, Streptococcus pyogenes. It is mostly involved in the various type of skin infections, and Neisseria gonorrhoeae is responsible for causing gonorrhea. Okay, So if anyone like bacilli, if we say bacilli में देखो mycobacterium tuberculosis है. So mycobacterium tuberculosis जैसे कि नाम बता ही रहा है कि नाम क्या करेगा, ये वाला बताओ, ट्यूबरकुलोसिस करेगा. ठीक है. सो ट्यूबरकुलोसिस करेगा तो मीन्स अगर ट्यूबरकुलोसिस कर रहा है तो क्या करेगा ये, आपकी आपकी बॉडी में मोस्टली ट्यूबरकुलोसिस कहीं भी हो सकता है, लंग्स में, राइट, बोन्स में, तो बोन टीबी भी हो सकता है, लंग टीबी भी हो सकता है. ओके, क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. ओके, सो नाउ streptobacilli, that is bacillus anthracis, which cause a very dangerous disease, that is the anthrax. Okay, and यहाँ मैं लिख देती हूँ gonorrhea. ओके, स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई मोस्टली इन्फेक्शंस, काफी सारे इन्फेक्शंस करता है, जैसे कि रिलेटेड टू एक इन्फेक्शन था जिसको हम बोलते हैं रोमेटिक डिजीज, रोमेटिक, बेसिकली रोमेटॉइड रोमेटिक डिजीजेस बोलते हैं. तो पोस्ट सपोज किसी का अगर सर्जरी हुआ है तो उसके बाद कोई अगर इन्फेक्शन हो रहा है तो उस टाइम पे स्ट्रेप्टोकोकस पायोजेनेसिस इज फाउंड. ओके, सो रोमेटिक फीवर एंड ऑल, ये सब टाइप के डिजीजेस ये करता है. ओके, सो रोमेटिक फीवर, यहाँ पे एंथ्रैक्स हो गया. यर्सीनिया पेस्टिस जो होता है वो प्लेग कॉज करता है. सो वन बाय वन यू कैन सी. स्पिरिलिया, लाइक स्पिरिलम शेप जो कि हेलिकोबैक्टर पाइलोराई, ये क्या करेगा, ये एक डिजीज कॉज करता है स्टमक के अंदर जिसको हम बोलते हैं पेप्टिक अल्सर. ओके, पेप्टिक अल्सर. कॉलेरा, इट कॉजेज यू द Vibrio cholerae causes the cholera. Okay, okay guys. Moving ahead, now we have to see the structure of bacteria. Structure कैसा दिखता है बैक्टीरिया का, कैसा होता है बैक्टीरिया. So if you see here, सबसे ऊपर वाला जो है उसको हम बोलते हैं कैप्सूल. क्या है ये, कैप्सूल. कैप्सूल बहुत रिजिड होता है, बहुत टफ होता है. ये बैक्टीरिया को बेसिकली किसी भी कंडीशन में सर्वाइव करने में हेल्प करता है. ओके, and next is the cell wall. अब cell wall जो है it is made up of different type of element, like for example जो बैक्टीरिया की सेल वॉल है, जैसे प्लांट की सेल वॉल आपने पढ़ी है कि वो किससे बनी होती है, सेलुलोज से बनी होती है. सेलुलोज इज अ कॉम्प्लेक्स कार्बोहाइड्रेट. सेम like in the cell wall of the bacteria is made up of complex carbohydrates, and the name of that complex carbohydrate is peptidoglycan. ओके, सो पेप्टिडोग्लाइकन्स जो होते हैं आपके वो क्या है, दे आर द कॉम्प्लेक्स कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स. क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. नाउ एनीवन like you should note down a particular thing about this, that all the like there are different type of bacteria based on the staining procedure. So I will talk about this in the later stages. So cell wall जो होता है ना वो उसके अकॉर्डिंग उस सेल वॉल के कंटेंट्स चेंज होते हैं. जैसे सपोज सेल वॉल के अंदर पेप्टिडोग्लाइकन्स है, उसके अलावा सेल वॉल के अंदर कुछ एसिड्स होते हैं जिसको हम बोलते हैं टिकोइक एसिड. ओके, एंड सेल वॉल आल्सो हैज लाइपोपॉलीसैचराइड्स. ओके, क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. तो अब ये जो तीन चीजें हैं इसमें से मैं आपको बताऊंगी जब हम स्टेनिंग पढ़ेंगे बैक्टीरिया की, तो किस में कौन से बैक्टीरिया में क्या किस टाइप का सेल वॉल होता है, दैट आई विल टेल यू. बट टिल नाउ यू जस्ट रिमेंबर देयर आर 3 टाइप्स ऑफ कंटेंट्स इन द सेल वॉल. नाउ व्हाट द प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन, बिलो द सेल वॉल देयर इज प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन, एंड यू नो, ऑल ऑफ यू नो कि जो सेल वॉल होती है उसके नीचे प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन तो होगी ही होगी. पूरे वर्ल्ड में लाइक फंगी, बैक्टीरिया, प्लांट्स, इन सब में सेल वॉल और प्लाज्मा सेल वॉल होता ही है. एनिमल्स के सेल में सेल वॉल नहीं होता है. तो सेल वॉल के जस्ट नीचे प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन आता है. A plasma membrane, you very well know that it is a type of membrane which is made up of lipids and proteins. Okay. Now the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance which is present inside the cell of the bacteria, and there are ribosomes. Now what are ribosomes? Ribosomes are the protein factories. They forms the protein. Okay, for the बैक्टीरियल सेल. तो बैक्टीरियल सेल में यू कैन सी सिर्फ राइबोसोम्स है और कोई सेल ऑर्गेनेलीज नहीं है. सो बैक्टीरियल सेल डज नॉट कंटेन एनी काइंड ऑफ सेल ऑर्गेनेली एक्सेप्ट राइबोसोम्स. क्लियर. सो द बेसिकली द राइबोसोम्स ऑफ bacterias, they are different type of ribosomes which are of 60S type. अब what is 60S type? S क्या है यहाँ पे? It is the sedimentation coefficient. ओके, 60S टाइप होता है. and I will tell you what 60S means. Now, the next is, like I told you that ribosomes forms the protein, and there are 60S type in the bacteria. Okay. Other than that, they have